I'm sorry about the delay with my video. I should have been posted one, but I've been procrastinating as always. But I thought before I go back with my curly hair, I'm going to go and tell y'all what I did to get my hair straight and how I prepared my hair for the heat I was going to put against it. But before I get into that, I'm just going to show you how long it is. Y'all can see it? Yeah, I got it trimmed the other day. Thank you, Chelsea, for trimming my hair. But anyways, what I did to prepare my hair for it to be straightened, which was, well, before I even get into that, like, what I had going on in my head, it was just like, I don't want my hair to be just destroyed from all this heat I'm about to get it to put against it. Because if you think about it, it's just like, a flat iron is the equivalent to an iron. I mean, not an iron, an oven, which is terrible. You know, I have 2 flat irons. Well, one of them is my sister's. Hers go up to I think it goes up to 475, which I remember reading. I'm not sure. It got up into the 4s. That's all I know. And mine goes up to like 410, which is bad. And like, I didn't want to put all that heat against my head, but I either did that or did steamrollers, which I wanted to do steamrollers, but at the time I didn't feel like going out and buying the whole set. So I was just like, I'm just gonna work with what I got. I'm gonna try my best to prepare my hair for this heat. So that's what I did. I straightened my hair Friday, so Thursday afternoon what I did is my mindset was just put as much moisture into my hair as possible. Just moisturize, 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 trying to strengthen my hair for all this heat I'm about to put against it. So I did a hot oil treatment. I just warmed up some extra virgin olive oil. I parted my hair in 4s, and I just got pieces of the the half I had. I just worked it in my scalp, massaged my scalp, and I just worked right through the rest, try to like just pull out the little knots you have at the end, and I just twisted up each section, and I put a plastic bag over it, like a little plastic cap over it, and I just let the heat and the moisture penetrate my scalp, and just work in my scalp and moisturize my hair. And then I let that sit overnight, and then the next morning I rinsed my hair out, and like, it was sort of like, what I did was sort of like a wash / moisturizing routine, because after I rinsed out the extra virgin olive oil, I then put in my Tresemme Naturals shampoo. Got it from Walmart for like, I think it was $5, because both of them together was like, well, they were like $4.97, so $5 with tax, and both of them together were $10, which is not bad, because if y'all haven't noticed, if you're the natural ladies out there, sulfate-free shampoo can get kind of pricey. This isn't sulfate-free. It is low in sulfates, which is good enough for me because I'm not very anal when it comes to sulfate-free shampoo. And also, like, I've tried it before, and like, the bottles are very small, and it doesn't benefit me, because, you know, I'd rather get a big bottle like this for $5 rather than getting like a bottle for like $20 and it being like this big. So it's not worth it to me, and this works just as good. So yeah, use that. And after I did that, I rinsed the shampoo out, and I did not put the conditioner in. I instead put this in by Cream of Nature. I got it from a hair store, and it was only $5. It was a deep conditioning. It's argan oil, intense conditioning treatment. I love it because it's pretty much gone, and I left it in. I went to work that morning, so I left it in for a couple hours. And I then rinsed it out, and after that I just completed my washing routine, and I just put in the Tresemme Naturals conditioner. And I just raked it through my hair, just detangled it even more, make sure no tangles were in my hair. And whenever you use conditioner, that's just for any wash you do, make sure to just leave a little bit in your hair. Because if you have curly hair, our hair are like sponges. Our hair soaks up water, this moisture, our hair needs it. Our hair gets very dry very easily. So our hair needs as much water and moisture as possible. So just make sure to leave a little bit in, because it can also work as a leave-in conditioner. Because whenever I run out of leave-in conditioner, I just go and throw this in, and I just put in my other curling substance in after. So yeah. And whenever you get out the shower, also, just for any washing routine, I repeat, do not use a towel. Big no-no. That increases frizz and is just rough against your hair. Instead, just use a big old cotton t-shirt and just wrap your hair up. And I've noticed for me lately, well, I guess it's been doing it, but I just now caught my eye to it, like, it's been sucking up all the water but leaving in the moisture I left in my hair, which was the conditioner, which is good. And it decreases frizz, which is a plus for curly hair people. And when I got the shower, I just once again parted my hair in 4s, and I put in the heat protectant in my hair. And And I was planning on doing a blowout, but I couldn't find the nozzle for the blowout. So I just did, it was sort of like a Bobo blowout. Like, I just did as best as I could to it, mainly focusing on the roots. Because if you ever notice, whenever y'all straighten your hair, ladies, if you ever straighten your hair, what do you mainly focus on? The roots, getting the roots down. Because, like, it's easy to get the rest of your hair straight, but it's just the roots are just so kinky, and you have to mainly work on getting those roots down. So what I did with the blow dryer, I parted my hair in fourths, and I just worked the heat protectant in. I just got the blow dryer, and I just worked in getting the roots straight. Not bone stick straight, but just trying to get the kinks out. So whenever I go over with the flat iron, it won't be as bad with my hair as in heat-wise. Because I was trying to avoid to put as much heat as possible against my hair, because I didn't want to go over and over and over. Because what I used to do before I even went natural, I would get the flat iron, and I would just get it, and I would sit it on the root for like 3 seconds, and then I would work my way down, which was terrible. Like, I would let it steam, and then I would go down. I mean, the room was steamy when I straightened my hair that Friday, but, you know, I was just hoping that my hair isn't that damaged. The only way I can figure out if my hair got damaged is when I go back to being curly, which will be sometime this week, I think. But yeah, it took approximately 2.5 hours to straighten my hair. I was aiming for an hour and a half, but it only took, in that hour and a half, I was done with half of my hair. So yeah, wishful thinking, but I had to dedicate the other half to the other side of my hair, which I don't mind, because I have a lot of hair, and I'd much rather take my time than rush through it and it just be a big poofy mess and me having to touch it up and put twice as much heat to it. So I might as well get it right once than just go over and try to fix it again. And after I straightened my hair that one time, I did not put heat against my head again. I didn't touch it up as like I used to. Like every morning I would just pretty much flat iron my head again. Although I did touch it up one time, which was the ends real quick, because they were kind of messing up, but that was before I got my hair trimmed. So yeah, that was probably the reason why. But since then, I haven't pulled out a flat iron for nothing. Maybe I pin curled it after I flat ironed that one time, and if you haven't seen my pictures, I thought it turned out pretty good for my first try. So yeah, I did that, and after that, I just let it go wherever it wants. If it wants to be wavy, it's gonna be wavy. I mean, my roots are kind of kinking up a little bit because I've been exercising a little bit, so yeah. Just from me being outside and just sweating a little bit, it's kinked up my roots, but it's cool because I'm finna go straight. I'm not straight. I'm gonna go back to curly hair later this week, so it's fine with me. I plan on having my hair straight for 2 weeks, and I think I already passed that mark because I think I straightened my hair. I can't remember. I think it was the week before last, so it's been 2 weeks already. And I've enjoyed it being straight. I mean, it gives me a break from my hair being curly, because all I have to do whenever I take it down in the morning is just brush it, and if I want to put in a ponytail, braid, whatever, it's done. Rather than with it being curly, take it down, part it in half, moisturize, and then hoping that it looks good for the rest of the day. And yeah, I think I might straighten my hair again. It just also depends on how my hair looks when I go back to being curly. The product I plan on using another deep conditioning. I will incorporate that into my next video with my regimen video. Yeah, I'm just going to tell y'all the regimen I use in my next video, because I always get a lot of questions as to what I use and how I use it, and just a lot of questions. So I'm going to pretty much try to put that in that one video. And yeah, this my straight hair. This y'all can see it again. My layers are growing out. I could have got some layers, but I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna let it grow, and whatever I want to do with it later, I don't know. I'm thinking about getting highlights. I'm not sure. So I'm not sure as to what color, and I'm not sure, like, I'm just very scared as to putting chemicals in my hair because I have a sensitive scalp. So if y'all have any suggestions as to what product I should use or what color I should do, just whatever y'all think. And whenever I might go back to my straight hair sometime next month, so whatever regimen I should use, what products I should do, put in my hair, what different way I should straighten my hair, just whatever y'all think is best for me for whenever I straighten my hair again, just put it in my comment box. And once again, I apologize for the late video and the delay with everything, but I thank y'all for watching my video, and make sure to subscribe, and y'all continue to have a blessed day.